Hey there, this is Alex from Zoom English. Today I want to talk about one of the main reasons why
Why?
students just like you who watch YouTube videos, trusting the quality and the validity of those videos, follow different strategies and they fail their listening and writing. The second popular technique that people follow in write from dictation, writing multiple variations of the same word. What this strategy tells students to do. Look, if you're not sure, you feel like you missed some words, you don't know if it was with S or ED or ING, write both.
And I fail and I fail and
I failed.
I had countless students, I got countless stories, people in my class that tell me, look, this is what I did. I thought I was doing the right thing.
I saw that video on YouTube.
I saw the video had a lot of likes. I saw it had a lot of comments. I didn't check the date when it was put out. I believed it and I did this for the last 4 attempts. And it's always heartbreaking to me to tell them, look, unfortunately, this is the main reason why you failed your listening and your writing. So let me explain a little bit more. In the last video on this topic that you can see somewhere over here, and it's also going to be in the description of this video, we discussed the first strategy that people follow, which is causing them to fail their speaking and reading, which is the one-line strategy in their exam. Now, the second popular technique that people follow, because oftentimes we look for the easy shortcut. And unfortunately, we often let go of common sense, or we are confused and lost and frustrated, and we don't know what else to follow, so we just follow what everybody else does. So this strategy involves, in your listening section, in your write from dictation, writing multiple variations of the same word. So look, again, when I get students in my class, I ask them, did you miss dictations? They go, no, I didn't. Alex, I watched your video on time management and listening, so I had enough time. Okay, do you think you performed well? They go, yeah, I got most of the words. Now let me ask you this. Did you follow the strategy of writing multiple variations of the same word? They go, yeah. Well, this is the main reason why you're failing. Now let me show you what that strategy looks like. Please don't do this. And then I'll explain why it doesn't work and what you should do instead. So let's have a look here. And by the way, at the end of this video, I'll send you a link to something for free that you can follow that we provided to students. Literally, we don't want anything from you. We don't have ads on our videos. If you want to take classes, you can message us, but I'm not asking for students. I get more than enough students. So it's coming from a good place. If you want to follow it, it's free, but unfortunately it will take more work. It's not as simple as writing 20, 30 words instead of 10 words and getting full points. So let me show you. As you may have seen in our previous videos, I talk about dictation a lot. It's the most important question, and it can give you up to 30% in your listening and up to 30% in your writing. So my students, they are tired of me repeating the word write from dictation every day. 30 write from dictations, 50 write from dictations every single day, and prediction file before the exam. Focus on your write from dictations. I'm going to show you quickly right here. So in our practice platform, we always try to keep the most updated questions, the most updated dictations. So I'm going to do one here very quickly.
A celebrated theory is still the source of great controversy.
All right, so the sentence is a celebrated theory is still the source of great controversy. Let's double check that. A celebrated theory is still the source of great controversy. Okay, looks all right. Celebrated theory is still the source of great controversy. So what this strategy tells students to do. Look, if you're not sure, you feel like you missed some words, you don't know if it was with S or ED or ING, write both. So they told them write the, celebrated, celebrating. Was it theory or theories? Write both. Is, was. Still the, source, subject. Of, for. Great controversy, controversies. All right, and look at this. Well, I didn't get marks for the sentence. So look, if you do this in your exam, you will fail miserably. And let me make one thing very clearly. When you watch those videos, again, pay attention to when those videos were posted. Check the comments, check the people that actually say they use this in their exam. And what you'll notice, a lot of them, they're not getting 90s, they're not getting 80 plus. Often they're not even getting 65 plus. They might get 68 overall, they might get 58 overall. They may have mentioned that they got their desired score. But again, you don't know what the score is. And do you really want to keep gambling your $400 that you're paying for this test and taking it again and again and stressing and losing time and getting depressed because your future is depending on this result by following this nonsense? So again, if you watched our videos so far, you know I'm a big proponent of common sense. I love common sense. And it seems like nowadays it's less and less common. So Pearson is a massive organization. They have millions and millions of dollars. Just look at the exam centers. They got 4 or 5 exams per day with 20, 30 people per room with 6, 7 centers per city oftentimes. So they're making millions of dollars just from one city every single year. Do you really think that their team of engineers, developers, linguists, English professors, they would let you get away with this? And what we notice especially is that in the last 3 to 4 years, their speaking AI has been getting more advanced. Their writing AI has been getting more advanced. A lot of times when students used to follow templates that they downloaded from Google, they used to get 90s. Now a lot of those templates, unfortunately, are getting caught for plagiarizing. Just like in any university you have plagiarism software, don't you think Pearson has the same thing? You think they're gonna let you get away with writing complete nonsense and getting away with it? So what works in dictation, what doesn't? If you're adding an extra article, or the. For example, I'm going to class or I'm going to the class. That sentence will still be grammatically correct. So you can get away with this. Next thing, some people will comment, and every time I make these videos, I get so many angry comments saying, oh, you're lying, this and that. Look, I'm not asking you to buy my stuff. I'm not asking you to take my class. I'm giving away stuff for free because this is how a lot of people find our videos and it's actually helping them. So if you're going to leave bad comments, please go somewhere else. But a lot of people that do this in their test, they may have caught the first 80% of the sentence, but then they missed the last 2-3 words. Or maybe they messed up one word in the middle and they did it just one time. And you can still get away with this. But if you're writing the following sentence that you see on my screen, this is complete nonsense. They're not going to let you slide by with this. And again, I know I will get angry messages saying, I have gotten, or my cousin who took PT 3 years ago got 90 in each section and they did this method. All right, so let me show you one thing for people specifically who will bring this up. I'm going to show you a bunch of old Pearson PTE results because the new results, they have removed the bottom section, which is the enabling skills. And enabling skills is how we as trainers would oftentimes be able to pinpoint where the student is lacking. But because there's a lot of bugs, like oftentimes people would get a very low spelling score and still get 85 in writing, or they get very low pronunciation and still get a high score. They used to receive a lot of complaints that this result doesn't make any sense. So give me my money back. Why did you give me this mark? So what Pearson did, they removed it. But we still have gathered and learned a lot of information based on that. So what I'm going to show you right now is a couple of my previous students that have gotten 90 overall or 90 in each section. So this is one of the examples. Now look, she has gotten 89, 90, 90, 90. Now let's look at the writing specifically. She got 90 in writing, but her grammar is only 79 and her spelling is only 71 and her vocabulary is only 82. How can this person get 90 in writing? Okay, let's look for a couple more people who got 90s. We got another person over here, another student. All right, so again, we got 90, 90, 90, 87. Again, you see grammar's only 79, spelling is 61, but this is still 87. So how is that possible? All right, let's keep going. We're gonna find a couple more. So we got another one, 90, 90, 90, 90. Here we got 88. Here we got only 47. So how is this possible? Well, the reason why this is possible is that you don't need to answer every single task correct to get 90. And I'll try to dig up a clip from somebody from Pearson actually saying this. So oftentimes people will get 90 before they finish the whole test. So even if you added an extra word or two in one of the sentences or two of the sentences, but it was in the middle or towards the end, you may have already gotten the marks anyways to get a really good score. So a lot of those examples that you will see where people say, I followed the strategy and it worked for me. Well, oftentimes people who are pretty intelligent, they have pretty good language level already to begin with, and they did quite well most of the test. But in dictations, they saw this video and they missed a couple words and they thought they would guess or they would try it. So it worked for them. Again, this is for those exceptions. Now, last thing I will give away, as I promised you specifically, it's going to take more hard work. It's going to be as simple as guess every single word in the English language and write it in the box and hope for the best. We've posted a couple months ago, and you can see it over here, and you can see the video as well, the link in the description below and in the comments as well. We've posted the most common repeated dictations in this exam, completely free. The videos are here on YouTube. We got some more updated ones in our platform, but like 80 to 90% of them are here. And I guarantee you at least 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 or 3 out of 3 or 4 out of 4 of your sentences will come from that list. So you can download the PDF. I've explained how to actually use it and how to practice it. And it's going to take time. It's not going to be as simple as cramming one day before you go for PTE and then hope for the best and then just read only one line in your read aloud and write multiple variations in your dictations. So there we go. Don't do this in your test, please. If you are doing this, you will fail for sure. And unfortunately, if you've done this before and you feel bad, you're kicking yourself for doing it. Look, it happens. You didn't know any better, but I hope if you came across this video, now you will do the right thing. You will put in some effort. It's probably going to take you about 5-6 hours to get through all of the dictations, maybe 7 hours, but it doesn't mean that you need to do them all in one sitting. You can do 20 minutes at a time, get it done with over the course of 2 weeks, and then you can get rid of this test once and for all. So if this brought you value, click like, click subscribe. I'm going to have more of these kinds of videos talking about what actually works and what doesn't, what shortcuts you can take, and what you should stay away from. And again, this is a call to all of those other institutes, so-called, and YouTubers who are making money from ads, who are making money from $50 courses or whatever that is. Please don't teach people nonsense. You're gambling with people's lives. Go into your exam and have an average performance and do this for all of your dictations, and you will see that you will not have a great score. So of course, if you're a trainer with a really good level and you do this, but the rest of your test was almost perfect, well, you're still going to get a really good score. But the average person whose future depends on this, they are trusting you. And unfortunately, sometimes blindly and letting go of common sense. So if you're still teaching this kind of stuff, please take it down. Please explain people how they actually can prepare themselves properly and give them the best chance to succeed. So this is Alex. Please stay tuned for the next video. Watch the previous videos. Everything that I mentioned will be in the comments, and all of the dictations that I promised will be for free. Just check the description. God bless you, and I hope that when you clear this, you come back and you leave a comment and you remember that I put in the hard work, but it's my hard work that paid off. It's not these tricks and shortcuts that are absolute nonsense. Until next time, best of luck.